All right, for number 11, I need to create an exponential function that is shifted left and has a range of 5 to infinity. Now, remember, your basic model for an exponential function is like this. We have a times b to the x power. Now, this is unshifted in any way. So, if I add a number on the end, like k, that will shift the graph up or down depending on if the k is positive, it will go up, negative, it will go down. It doesn't say anything about shifting up or down, so I'm not going to do that. On the other hand, if I subtract or add a number from the exponent, that will shift the graph left or right. If I subtract, it'll actually move me to the right. If I add a number, that'll be to the left. So it's sort of the opposite of what you would think. So if I want this graph to be shifted left, I'm going to have to add something. Okay, it's a range of 5 to, what I add really doesn't matter. So I'm going to add a 3, but you could have added anything at all. All right, if I add a 3, now it's being shifted left 3. Now, I want it to have a range of 5 to infinity. So, you know what? At first I said it didn't say anything about moving up or down, so I'm not going to put anything here. Well, I spoke too soon because the range is another way of saying that. Normally, what we have is, like if this is the x-axis and this is the y-axis, the original parent function has the x-axis as an asymptote. Okay, so the range of the parent function would be from 0 to infinity. If I want the range to be from 5 to infinity, I need to take this graph and move it up 5. Okay, because I need it to be more like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need this to be the asymptote. And then, so it's doing like this from here. But I need it to be up 5 if the range is going to be from 5 to infinity. So I do need a 5 on the end there. Okay, so I don't need any of this. So this is the key. So anything in this form is going to be a valid answer. You don't really need an a value. You want to make sure it's not negative. If this were negative, then it would turn the graph upside down, and then it would be negative infinity to 5. Like say this was at 5. So we don't want that. So as long as you don't make it a negative number, and the b value cannot be 1 or 0. Other than that, we're good. So, for example, I could say f of x is equal to, I'll just say 2 to the x plus 3 power plus 5. Like this would work, but this didn't have to be 2. It could have been 7 or 1/2. And if I had wanted to, I could have put a number in front, like 6. Okay, you don't want to make this b value negative either. So you really don't want any negatives anywhere in this problem. But this would be an example of a valid answer, one of many, many correct answers. All right, the key things are the plus 3 and the 5 have to be there.